Plains meet the Rocky Mountains. Boulder, Colorado, and Folsom Field is a site for today's game. This is a great day for football, and we're anxious to get this game underway between the Colorado Buffaloes and the Volunteers of Tennessee. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. And football's in the air, folks. There's going to be some exciting NCAA action here, and it just seems that this season's getting more and more intense with each week.
Tennessee should be able to move the football if they get the ball to the running back enough times and just let him pound the ball up the middle between those big tackles. Brad, I think this guy could gradually wear down the defense, and then come the third and fourth quarter, just run right by him.
Now let's head down to the coin toss, brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Colorado is lined up for the opening kickoff, so here we go. Kicks off, and here goes 4 quarters of action. He's to the 10. Across the 30. Tackle made at the 34. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. They'll go to work at the 34-yard line. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Catches it. At the 40. At the 30. He's on the run. To the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. Kirk, that was a beautiful pass and a nice catch.
Well, this is one of those plays you just sit back and admire. The quarterback threw the ball perfectly. And again, the speed of the receiver is the difference in this play.
He makes the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee ready to kick this one off. And it's off. Gathered in at the 6. Brought down at the 35-yard line. Well, they're down a touchdown. Let's see how this offense responds as they come onto the field for the first time.
You know, Brad, it's important that they respond here with a solid drive. The more momentum a team can build early in the game, the better off that team will be as the game wears on.
Runs left and quickly taken down. It looks like they picked up a yard or a little less.
And the defense had great pressure there. They blitzed the middle linebacker, and there were no holes for the halfback to run through.
And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Now he's scrambling. Runs with it, and he's got room. And he tackles him hard at the 43. He scrambled for a few yards.
That defense closed in a hurry. Uh-oh.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Scrambling around. And he's tackled right away.
I talked to this receiver early in the week when he comes up to me and says, "Yo, coach, you're going to be calling my number this week. I'm going to make some big plays."
Well, he wasn't lying. That was definitely a big-time play.
On the ground with the tailback. Great job by the running back, and that's a gain of 9.
9-yard gain on the play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1. They line up in the jumbo set. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Straight ahead for 2 yards, and with that, they pick up the first down.
That's another rush from this halfback. This time he does a great job of finding the opening in the defense and picking up a first down.
Now he tries to buy some time. Deep pass down the left side. Huge gain, and that sets him up nicely with a 1st and goal. And he put a lot of air under that ball.
Yeah, he kind of threw it up for grabs, but you can't really question the result there. That was a big play.
1st and goal, and if they can execute, we'll be all tied up. And a new halfback checks into the game. Tries to get around the corner, and they get him in the backfield for a loss.
I'll tell you what, for a defensive back, this kid is a sure tackler, and he showed it right there.
No question. You can tell these guys are very well coached when you see these kind of tackles.
He's rolling left. End zone, touchdown. The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
But don't forget about the catch. The receiver made one heck of a grab, too.
Will be tied with the extra point. He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado gets set to kick this one away. He kicks it. And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Two tight end set. Tipped away.
Number 7, the intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 31. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. He throws it. The defender had his hands on it, but it's incomplete. They just couldn't capitalize on the bad pass.
Yeah, I thought the defender had it, but he couldn't get the pick.
Ace backfield. Back to pass. He's taken down at the 32. So there was not much doing on that pass play, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's great coverage downfield here by the secondary. The quarterback had no choice but to go for the short pass.
And this one is a beauty. Brought down as he tried to field it. How about the coverage there?
Just a great job there by the punt team to get downfield and make the play on the return man before he could get loose.
And that was a spectacular punt. That thing seemed like it was in the air forever.
Brought down at the 26. They'll get 6 yards.
Gain of 6 on the play.
2nd and 4 coming up here. They come out in a goal line set. Tailback brought down for a loss.
They sure shut down the halfback on that play.
Boy, they were in the backfield in a hurry. The back just had no space to run the football.
The defense comes out with 5 defensive backs this time. And it's knocked away.
That's a fantastic defensive effort.
Yeah, the deflection prevented them from getting any yards. And now it's 4th down.
He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. He's tackled at the 35. Their last drive resulted in a punt, so let's see if they can put together something a little more promising here. They'll start at the 35-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Single set backfield. Here's the halfback. He gets out to about the 38-yard line. A pickup of about 3.
There was no room for the halfback to go anywhere right there.
That was a design run blitz by the middle linebacker, and they played the run about as well as you could.
Pressure coming, and they get to him. He'll feel that one in the morning.
You bet he will. I mean, just look at that guy that sacked him. He's a monster. I could have swore I felt the earth shake when he hit the ground.
They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. And he's tackled right around the 48-yard line. So, guys, he found his tight end for the 1st down.
Yeah, this is a great way to utilize the tight end in the passing game.
You know, Kirk, back when I coached, the tight ends didn't do much but block.
It's amazing how much the game has evolved, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Room to run on the outside. Tackle at the 49. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
Come on, he's just a skinny little cornerback. You got to be able to break that tackle and get some yardage.
Second down, 7 yards to go. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. They give to the tailback. They'll bring him down at the 45-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. So we're looking at another 3rd down here. 1-man backfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 38.
I like it. I like it.
Well, on 3rd down, we expected them to go to the air, and they did just that, picking up the 1st down.
That's right, sweetheart.
The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. Not a bad start for this quarterback. That throw gives him 100 yards passing.
So far, so good. This passing game has worked extremely well so far today.
Yeah, the defense better make some early adjustments, because if they keep getting beat like this through the air, this is going to be a long game for them.
Flags are down, and this one might be on the offense.
Good call.
Yeah, he practically brought him to the ground there.
And that's the end of the 1st quarter, and we've got a tie ball game.
At the end of the 1st quarter, the score is tied.
So it's 1st down and an eternity. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. And he's tackled right around the 28-yard line. About 7 yards on that carry. We're at play number 9 of this current drive. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Throws complete. He's got space to work. About a 5-yard pickup on the old play-action pass.
All it takes is a second on these play-action fakes to get the defense out of position. That's how this tight end was able to get open and pick up some yards.
Takes it and he's tackled short. A great stop there, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Before you start to blame the offensive line, really give this defense some credit. They just did a great job.
Tennessee is looking to go up by 3. And it hits the upright and bounces through. Well, that one looked like it was going to be wide, but he put it inside the upright.
Yeah, he squeaked that one in, and he didn't have much more than a couple of inches to spare.
It was close, and the kicker almost had a heart attack, but the ball went through. Pretty nice kick.
He's to the 10. Brought down at the 35. Not much luck the last time this offense had the ball. They'll get the ball here at the 35-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. They line up in the jumbo set. And there's a penalty on the play. Let's see who it's on.
Holding on the offense.
He didn't even try to hide it there. That was a blatant holding call.
They'll call that every time.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He scrambled. Runs with it, and he's got room. They weren't going to let him squirm free on that play.
Quarterbacks who could run the football really change your entire defensive game plan.
1st down, 10 to go. They're packed in tight on the line. Handoff, and he's met immediately. And he couldn't go anywhere on that run.
Nah, he couldn't go anywhere because there was no place for him to run. The defensive front got a good push and knocked that offensive line backwards.
From the gun. He's scrambling. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He steps out at the 36-yard line.
This quarterback has some wheels, and he used them to pick up a 1st down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 36. They line up in the jumbo set. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
Well played there by the defensive tackle. He didn't over-pursue the play and made a nice stop.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He drops back. Catches it, and that's all. They rolled the pocket left, and the quarterback made a nice completion there.
That's a good completion. They didn't get the first down, but they picked up about 7 yards.
Going with the shotgun here. Now he's scrambling. Throws to the tailback, incomplete. They'll call on the field goal unit here for this long field goal attempt. The ball's on the 29, so this will be about a 46-yarder. And it's good. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado to kick. He kicks off. They'll bring him down at the 36. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. They'll go to work at the 36-yard line. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're the quarters defense. And they make the stop at the 35. Taken back a yard.
1 yard loss on the play.
It's 2nd and 11. Ball on the 35-yard line. Ace backfield. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
We've got a 3rd and 6. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Pretty good-looking first down there, Kurt.
Well, it was 3rd down, so they obviously had to get to the sticks, and they did just that with this little pass play.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And down he goes, right around the 36-yard line.
They brought the middle linebacker on a blitz, and the quarterback got the ball out of his hands in time for a first down.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Gets it. He's in space. He's taken down at the 26-yard line.
Whoa! The coach ain't going to like that completion. Not at all.
And again, it's the wide receiver who's making a play. He's definitely been a favorite target for this quarterback.
Hands it to the back. And they make the stop at the 15. What an athlete. Does this guy have some wheels or what?
He's the fastest player on the football field right now. You can't name another guy out there who can beat this kid in a race.
I would say one of those corners, but I don't think they could keep up with him either.
There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. And this play is number 8 on the drive. 2nd down. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Feeds it to the back. Tackle made around the 8-yard line. He gets 4, maybe 5 yards on the counter. It's 3rd down and 3 to go. This is the 9th play of this drive. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Fires out to his receiver. He's taken down at the 8. The D sniffs out the screen pass and holds him to a short gain.
Contain, contain, contain. That's the only way you can shut down a guy with 4.2 speed.
That's right, Kirk. The defense stuck him early and gave him no room to work with. And you know what? It's a good thing they played it as well as they did, because there's just no way you can take the angle on this guy when he hits the sideline.
They line up to kick this one away. He boots it deep downfield. the 30. Tackle at the 34. The offense ready to go again. And their last drive ended with 3 points.
Since these guys are on the losing end right now, there's a lot of pressure on this offense to put points on the board.
Drops back to pass. He scrambled. Got his receiver. Dropped it. Incomplete.
Number 12, the intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 34. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's going to try and scramble. It's broken up.
Great knockdown by the defensive lineman.
This is a very physical defensive front, and they've been known to make plays like that.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Throws it in a hurry. They'll bring him down around the 47-yard line.
I like the call here by the defense to bring the heat with the outside linebacker. It was just a better call by the offense, and that's why it's a first down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 47. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He scrambled. Pressure coming, and the ball is loose. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. So a big momentum shift could be in the making here as we take a look at the possible fumble.
And remember the rules of the booth review. If there is inconclusive evidence, then the call will stand. The referee needs to be 100% sure that the ball carrier was down to overturn this call.
Well, after seeing the replay, it was apparent that his knee was down before he lost the ball.
Yep, those guys in the booth aren't perfect, but they got it right this time.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He wants it all. Puts it right in his hands. Touchdown. They hooked up for the big play.
The coaches do a good job of getting this receiver the ball. They design plays specifically for him, like the one we just saw.
And the end results are huge chunks of yardage and touchdowns.
He splits the uprights for the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado to kick. Here's the kick. He makes it to the 32-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Pass complete and taken down immediately.
It could be that the offensive coordinator is trying to lure the secondary in to play more press coverage, and then they'll try to take advantage by going deep. Those safeties better be ready.
Yep, you never know when these guys can break some tackles and turn a small play into a big one.
Let's see if the quarterback heaves it up there and one of his guys can come down with it. We've reached halftime, and we couldn't have asked for a better first half. The score here at Folsom Field, Colorado 17, Tennessee 13. We're ready to start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff. Gets out to about the 31. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They come out in a goal line set. On the ground, and he won't get back to the line. And the defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's in trouble. He gets sacked on the play.
That's just not a good play by the quarterback here. He's got to have a better pocket presence.
Yep, he looked like he was having trouble finding someone to throw to.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He wants it all. And it looks like there's an injury down there on the field. It's first down and 10 now after picking up some great yardage through the air. They're packed in tight on the line. Tries to get around the corner. And they make the stop around the 29-yard line. I hope you didn't blink because the fastest running back we've seen all year just kept the drive alive with a big first down.
Fastest running back we've seen all year is a bold statement. But you know what, Brad? It's probably true.
Tackle made at the 24. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 24. They come out in a goal line set. Hands off left, and he's brought down quickly. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
He just went right through him.
Man, who was supposed to block that guy?
I don't think it matters, Kirk. He's playing with reckless abandon out there. It's got to be hard to block a guy that hits like that.
He's going to try and scramble. Big play, and it's first and goal.
Number 5 makes the stop at the 7-yard line.
Colorado is trying to make this a 2-score game. They got 6 the last time they were inside the 20. Let's see what they do here. And down he goes around the 1-yard line. 6 yards on the carry.
6 on the play.
It's the 9th play of the drive. Second down. They're crowding the line. He's in. Touchdown. Put 6 points on the board. Touchdown.
That was a great call by the coaches. Keep it simple and let the quarterback punch it in there for the score.
And he hits the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. And this one's away. Tackle at the 25-yard line. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. This drive will start at the 25. We've got a 1st and 10. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. They'll drop him for a loss. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 25. Single back set. 3 wide receivers. Pitch is right. Oh, he got nailed on that one. 4 yards on that play. Third down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 29-yard line. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Hand off, and he won't make it. And the defense wasn't going to let them get close to that marker as they come up big on 3rd down.
And that's exactly what they needed. A strong stop to get some momentum back on their side.
4th down. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Catches it, and they've got him. The offense will come out again hoping to have similar results as their last drive. They'll set up shop at the 33-yard line. 1st down, 10 to go. They come out with 4 wide out. Rolls to the left. Fumble. It's scooped up. Down the sideline. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. They'll start at the 25. It's 1st and 10. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. On the handoff, watch out. Stiff arms, but he can't break the tackle. A pickup of 4 on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd down and 6. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He drops back. He catches it and hit for no gain.
That's some pretty timid play calling right there. Let's see if they decide to open it up a bit more.
We'll see if they can make another defensive stop right here on 3rd down.
They're in the red zone where last time they came away with only a field goal. Pressure coming and they get to him. Again, this kid got into the backfield for the sack.
This offense really has to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Yep, even when he hasn't gotten to the quarterback, he always seems like he's right near the quarterback and's got his hand in his face. This young man is having a terrific game.
No good. He hooked it left. Not a very good attempt there by the kicker. Still, our score, Tennessee 13, Colorado 24. They'll go to work at the 27-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. They're packed in tight on the line. To the right and tackled immediately. It looks like they picked up a yard or a little less.
Yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd and 9. Ball on the 28. They come out with 4 wide out. Back to pass. And he's taken down at about the 37-yard line.
If they keep this up, they're not going to see a 3rd down all drive.
They come out in a goal line set. Tackle made at the 40-yard line. Well, they stuck with a run, and it pays off for them.
You know what, Brad? So important on 3rd down to rely on the offensive line to get a good push, and that's what they did there to pick up the 1st down.
Takes it right and brought down right away. Maybe a few, but that's it. We've played 3, and this is not what the experts predicted. The score here in Boulder, Colorado 24, Tennessee 13.
Tennessee.
It's 2nd and 8. Ball on their own 42. They line up in the shotgun. Now he's scrambling. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He's pushed out of bounds at the 42-yard line. And a big gain on a quarterback scramble.
Easy play there. The receivers run the defenders off, and all the quarterback has to do was run to the vacant spot on the field.
And don't forget about the awareness of the quarterback, recognizing the coverage and having the courage to tone it downfield.
The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
No gain on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's going to try and scramble. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Number 11, the intended receiver on the play.
3rd down, and they need to get it down to the 32. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He launches one for the end zone. Tipped away. They came close to giving up the score there.
Yeah, but credit the defender. He did an excellent job of reading the play and showing instinct to get a hand there to break the pass up. Nice job.
And it's the offense that takes the field on 4th down. They come out with 4 wide out. Throws it deep downfield. Swatted away. Well, they'll turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, football is a game of field position, and they just lost the battle right there.
And while I disagree with the call, I've got to admire the tenacity of this coach. He'll do just about anything to win. Here's the halfback. Tackle at the 48-yard line. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there.
6 on the play.
2nd and 4. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. He throws it. This one is batted away. Fantastic play by the cornerback.
All you young defensive backs at home, that is how you play defense.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Straight ahead with the fullback. He's taken down around the 48-yard line. Not much on that play, and they'll be short of the first.
I think the offense thought they'd be able to get past this defense, but they were wrong.
So they're going to go for it here. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Drops to throw. No protection. They got in there in a hurry. They turn the ball over after going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, but they still made the right call. At this stage in the game, they'll try anything to get back in it.
The offense just wasn't able to make a play. The defense was really clutch right there. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play. There was just no daylight on that play, and the defensive lineman was the reason.
Well, that's one way to get involved in the game. Great stop in the backfield.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Got a man in and out of his hands.
Number 1, the intended receiver on the play.
3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 31. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He heaves it to the end zone. Broken out.
Now that's the way to get in there and break up a pass.
And more importantly, Coach, brings up a 4th down situation.
It's 4th down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. The defense lines up in a dime. He's scrambling. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. And he's taken down at the 24. So they run it on 4th down, and they pick up the first.
Boy, big play there, Brad. You know, a lot of times on 4th down, you'll see the ball carrier panic, but not this guy. This is a good job of showing patience and letting the run develop.
To the right and tackled immediately. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 22. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Slings it out, and it gets tipped. How about that for a great play?
Talking about great plays, the defender made a spectacular stab at the ball there. and broke it up.
Going with the shotgun here. Batted away.
We knew this drive was in trouble if they couldn't get the pass game going.
And I think it's safe to say it didn't get going at all. No one caught a pass on that drive, and that, my friends, deserves a major league yoke.
And he hooked it left, so they'll come away with nothing.
The kicker just needs to forget about that one.
Yeah, sometimes kickers have a tendency to overcompensate on their next kick, and then they miss it the other way.
This kicker's a tough kid, though. I think he'll be fine.
So the score is still Colorado 24, Tennessee 13. Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it.
Hey, that's a heads-up play there by the defender. Get those hands up and something good may just happen.
Single set backfield. Back to pass. Tipped away.
Nice timing by the safety to get there and knock it away.
Well, that's his job, and he did it perfectly on that play.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Throws under pressure, it's picked off. And he's tackled at the 20. And credit the safety with that last interception.
He knew exactly where the quarterback was going with the football. It's not always about athletic ability. You've got to be a smart player and know what's going on out there.
And that comes from breaking down film of the opposing offense and paying attention all week in practice. This safety was ready for today's game.
Tackle at about the 13. 7 yards there.
7-yard gain on the play.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. They're packed in tight on the line. Hands off and not much room there as they try to work the left side. They'll get 2 on that one.
Came with a good blitz from the edge here and disrupted the blocking scheme of this run.
Yeah, Kirk, the blockers weren't able to hold their blocks long enough for the back to get free. Good stop there.
And that sets them up with a 1st and goal. I don't know how he came up with that one.
I'll tell you, good hands and a little luck. He was well covered. Not much else the defense could do in that kind of play.
They line up in the jumbo set. Hands off to the back, and he's in. And that should just about wrap this game up, guys.
Yeah, that score pretty much puts this game in the books.
I agree 100% with you, Kirk. If they could have stopped them or forced a turnover, they might have had a very slight chance. But a 3-score lead with little time left, too much.
And he adds the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the 4th quarter, the score is Colorado 31, Tennessee 13. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Colorado ready to kick this one off. He sends it downfield. He's to the 10. Tackle made at the 30-yard line. The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
What did you tell your players when they turned the ball over, Coach?
I'd tell them to forget about it. They just have to get that stuff out of their head and go out and play some really good football.
Going right, intercepted. And they make the stop around the 32-yard line.
Wow, this defensive back has great hands. Maybe they should try him at receiver.
First and 10. Ball on the 32. And it looks like we've got our Russell Athletic players of the game. He's tackled at the 23-yard line.
Wow, how about that catch, Kirk?
He really got up there, didn't he, Coach? It's very tough to defend a guy who can go up and catch a ball like that.
And more importantly, this offense picks up a good 9 yards on the play. He's rolling right. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. They're really fortunate to still have a shot at points.
Wasn't one of the prettiest passes I've ever seen. He's got to be relieved it wasn't picked.
I bet you that defender thought it was a pretty pass. Too bad it bounced off his hands. That should have been an INT.
They're packed in tight on the line. Oh, man, did he take a hit. He didn't get much, but he got enough for the first down.
Well, that's really all they wanted there was to pick up the first down and get a fresh set of downs and continue to move the ball downfield.
4 wide. Throws. Tipped away. Great play in the end zone by the cornerback.
Man, oh man, this guy is some kind of athlete. He's a real playmaker out there on D.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's scrambling. Big play, and it's first and goal.
The defensive coordinator has been saving that one. And you know what? It didn't work out like he had hoped. He blitzed both outside linebackers, and the quarterback wasn't phased at all. Quarterback, good job of keeping your eyes downfield and moving the chains.
Kind of looked like he hesitated a little bit too much.
You're right, Kurt. The protection was good, but they're not going to hold him out there forever.
Throws it. Looking for 6, and he got it. Touchdown. Another touchdown pass. That is number 3.
You know what? It takes a lot of courage to play quarterback at the college level. And with that touchdown pass, this kid's showing how courageous and confident he really is.
This quarterback has shown to me that he really has control of his offense. And that's why he is such a great leader out there on the football field.
He makes the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado is lining up to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Across the 30. They bring him down, and they bring him down hard on that one. And the offense will take the field, and they're certainly hoping to do better than they did on their last drive, which ended with a turnover. Single set backfield. Toss. And he's taken down at the 38-yard line. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
Nice play by the sophomore corner to make that tackle there.
When a defense has help and run support from their corners, it takes a lot of pressure off the linebackers and safeties. Great play.
In his face the second he faked the handoff. That's the end of the ball game, and our final score on this one, Colorado 38, Tennessee 13. And Lee, now as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, your final thoughts on this one?
You know, I look at the scoreboard and I still can't believe the final score. Colorado had a feeling coming in this one that if they played their best game, they could keep it close. But they never imagined it would end up like this. Brad, these guys have to be ecstatic after blowing out a team that was favored pretty heavily to win.
Folks, that's going to wrap up another broadcast of NCAA Football 09. We'd like to thank all of you for playing, and we hope you'll join us again real soon. Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody.